Hey there! So I'm about to do a documentary on George Whitefield and Billy Sunday, and then after that I'm going to prove which one served to be a greater impact. But there's a twist. Not only am I researching them, but I'm also seeing them. Prepare to watch me time travel.
I'm George Whitefield, and I'm an English evangelist. My preaching in America sparked a religious revival known as the Great Awakening. To him, the blessed Jesus and eternal Spirit, be all honor and glory, now and to all eternity. Amen and amen. Come poor, lost, undone sinner. Come just as you are to Christ. Any questions?
Yes, what do you think about Calvinist theology?
I believe that any man, no matter what, is inherently sinful. Yet, if he decides to change and live a life for Christ, that salvation shall be received.
Wow, that's exactly what I learned at my church today.
Today?
Well, this is gonna sound weird, but I've been time traveling. I was wondering if you wanted to meet someone with me.
Who?
Billy Sunday.
I don't even know who that is.
Come on, I'll show you. This is a time machine. We're gonna go 100 years to see Billy Sunday.
Where are you taking me?
We're going to find Billy Sunday. Hold
Who's
on.
that? Who's that?
You will finally find out.
See you at church in 5.
Oh, hey Billy Sunday. We were kind of looking for you.
Who are you?
I'm Jasmine, and this is my pal. We wanted to watch one of your sermons. By any chance, are you doing one today?
Yeah, I'm going to one right now. Do you want to come with?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Don't tell me your name.
Some people think that religion is a good deal like a storm. They sit around and fold their arms, and that is what is the matter. You sit in your pews so easy that you become mildewed. Such results will be sure to follow if you are persuaded that religion is something mysterious and has no natural connection between the means and the end. It has a natural connection of common sense, and I believe that when divinely appointed means are used, spiritual blessing will accrue to the individuals and the community in greater numbers than temporal blessings. You can have spiritual blessings as regularly as a farmer can have corn, wheat, oats, or you can have potatoes and onions and cabbage in your garden. I believe that spiritual results will follow more surely than temporal blessings. I don't believe in all of these false doctrines.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I agree that people sit around with too soft a belief in Christianity. We must have a strong, heartfelt, unyielding faith. But do you mean you don't believe in the Calvinist doctrine?
Of course not. Salvation by predestination? Please, that's not real.
And I suppose the doctrine of new birth is false as well? And what about the justification of faith? If you don't believe in that, you are the child of the devil.
I am certainly no child of the devil.
I'm-
Who are you, sir?
I am the famous George Whitefield. Suppose you've heard of me?
That's impossible. You are long dead.
Actually, I'm time traveling for a research project, and I kind of have to decide which of you, Whitefield or Sunday, was the more influential evangelist.
Well, even if I knew what that meant, I wouldn't believe you. Besides, everyone knows that I'm the best.
I think you mean I am the best. After all, I did invent the technique of field preaching. Not to brag or anything, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Well, I have my very own tabernacle, and I preach to 15,000 people at a time.
That's nothing. I was kicked out of churches for being too passionate, and I preached to 20,000 people. And did your preaching ever sway Benjamin Franklin? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Before you guys get into a catfight, I had a question to ask you. Could you guys possibly give me background information on your beliefs? I kinda need it for my project.
Certainly. I was born in an inn and overcame financial hardships in order to get the proper education to preach with formal English speech.
Who needs that? I preach with common English slang, and it adds character and makes my followers feel more equal. I oppose alcohol, dancing, and cigarettes, but I support women's right to vote. I obviously believe the theory of evolution is blasphemy,
Amen.
and I have no prejudice against African Americans. They listen to my sermons all the time.
First of all, women can vote? Preposterous! And secondly, I support slavery. Without slaves, my orphanage would not have been built. I need their labor, plus I converted them to Christianity.
You ignorant fool. You have no understanding of social issues.
How dare you!
And
Wait. So could you guys both answer this question for me? What was your biggest success?
Well, aside from converting thousands of people to Christianity, I've caused many bars to close from lack of business because of my powerful sermons opposing alcohol. I am very big in the temperance movement. I also quit my baseball career to dedicate myself to the YMCA.
I did much more than that. I inspired common people to claim equality and think of themselves as equal to ministers. I was the first preacher to publish my sermons in newspapers and advertise my preachings.
Hey, I do that.
Copycat! And I am also the primary catalyst for the creation of the Transatlantic Evangelical Network. So beat that, Sunday.
Okay, we're going to leave now. I think I have all the information I need. Thank you both. George, come on. Got time to go back home.
It was not a pleasure to meet you, Sunday.
Terrible to meet you too, Whitefield. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Back 100 years we go!
Hey guys, so I'm back and no longer with two cranky preachers. I have a little speech to say who had the greatest impact since that was the whole point of my documentary. So I'm going to read that off right now. Alright, so after researching the two different people, it became apparent that George Whitefield had a greater impact on American history than Billy Sunday. For example, Whitefield served as the primary catalyst for the creation of a transatlantic evangelical network. He was an essential piece to the Great Awakening, becoming one of the first celebrities in American history. Whitefield's ability to clearly speak to his audience was extremely impressionable to many people, including Benjamin Franklin. His push for prohibition of alcohol and violence improved the quality of his sermon, thus strengthening his popularity. On the other hand, Billy Sunday managed to incorporate baseball and religion to make his messages become essentially memorable. He was also a strong advocate for prohibition and was known to attract large crowds with his passion, quite similarly to Whitefield. However, since Whitefield was born into a harsh, closed-minded society, the sheer amount of influence he held inspired Sunday and served as the ultimate evangelist in American history. So, I chose George Whitefield.